So I welcome everyone to this Zoom session tonight. And I believe this is going to be a life-changing opportunity, especially for our guests who are joining us for the first time. If you are invited, please feel most welcome. We are called the International Superstars Team. And in our team, we mentor you to start and build your own independent business. So you are most welcome tonight as we start our presentation. My name is Piaros Cherotich. Piaros is a teacher by profession. I'm married to Josephat Karaoke, seated right here with me. And together we are blessed with 4 children. Yeah, I see we have Zimbabwe in the room. Wow, Tapiwa, you are welcome. So we are blessed with 4 children. Before this opportunity, I was teaching in high school. I'm a teacher of science, physics, and mathematics. And I thank God because today I was able to retire very early. I only worked for the government for 6 years. And I retired by myself just to look for financial freedom. And I thank God this opportunity has been able to give me all that. So you are most welcome, all our guests. And it is my great pleasure to say you're joining the best team and you're going to enjoy. So tonight we are having 2 speakers, but I know on the call we have our leaders who are doing a great job all over. So we have 2 great leaders who are going to guide us on the presentation, and then we will have a guest speaker, someone we have been able to mentor all the way from Zambia. So feel most welcome and sit back, relax, and enjoy as I pass over the baton to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Piaros. Hi, everyone, from wherever you are logging in from. It's a pleasure to share this evening together. I believe it will be a turning point for all of us. For those who are listening for the first time, it will be a great starting point. For those who are already in business, then you can use this to accelerate your growth. All right, as Piaros has mentioned, we've been in this business for the last 15 years. Josephat Karaoke is my name. And I was a full-time lecturer in the university before this business. Fast forward, I'm no longer teaching the university. Why? Because this business helps you, empowers you beyond employment so that you can get out of the 8 to 5 job limits. You know, it's a cocoon where your success is so limited, you can only go this far. But I thank God that after pursuing this business for a few years, we were able to get out of that. And it's because we have always been very ambitious. Our dreams were too big that jobs could not satisfy those dreams. So for those of us who have big dreams, this is your opportunity. Whether you are working somewhere, you can do this business on part-time, or if perhaps you want this to be your full-time adventure, you know, you are welcome. It's going to be a life-changing opportunity for you. So first things first, before I invite our very special guest speaker who will demonstrate the fact that you don't have to be slowed down by any barriers and the fact that you can succeed from wherever you are, before we invite her, allow me to take us through the presentation. I'll make it very simple, easy to understand and follow. So sit back, make sure you are attentive, don't be tempted to multitask. I know in the era of virtual meetings, people often get distracted to cause for discipline, for you to remain focused on this. So let's go together, ladies and gentlemen. And by the end of this session, all our guests, you should have enough reasons to start off in this journey. All right. So as you can see here in the very first slide, our mission as Superstars team, the team that is hosting this session, is very simple and straightforward. To help you as an individual, start your own business, but we don't stop at that. We mentor you through so that you can realize financial freedom. You travel around the world. That is quite exciting, as you'll see. and you enjoy a better lifestyle. When we talk of traveling, our guest speaker will tell you that we spent a whole 1 week last week in Cape Town, having fun, everything paid for. That is what we mean by better lifestyle and traveling around the world. But you'd agree with me that most of these things are controlled by our finances. And therefore, the main thing in our presentation tonight is how do you build your income in such a way that it will keep growing, and even in old age, you can still be earning when you're not working. You see, whatever you do today, you need to have the future in mind. But before we go to the issues of income, which we believe, just like Jim Rohn, that your income is directly related to your way of thinking, that is your philosophy, and not the economy. Before we go to that, let me mention this, that basically we are talking of three main solutions. The very first one is health. Today, you and I know that we have so many health challenges that we are wrestling with as a society. But instead of waiting until you have that cancer, diabetes, stroke, name them, why not adopt this strategy of preventing than trying to cure? So that is the approach we'll be using tonight. And we also believe that your health is your greatest wealth. Just to see whether everyone in the call is following me, you can chat down there, agreed. If you agree that your health is your greatest wealth, then write down there, agreed. And I will know that I have, thank you. You can see there are people who are really alert. Thank you so much. So even as I check who else are agreeing, let me be moving on, but I will be also checking just to be sure that we are all here. Now, this is one of the simplest things to understand, yet not many people have had time to reflect on it and think about it. Everything you take into your mouth, including your supper or dinner tonight, is either fighting disease or feeding disease. The one that looks greenish, not very yummy, fights disease. The one that looks so attractive until some of you are already salivating, feeding disease. So which way do you go often? Now, World Health Organization, and we really partner with them in many ways as a team, they recommend this, that if you want your health to be perfect even in old age, then follow this wellness triangle. Manage your weight, take whole grains to feed your cells, then take fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity, then reduce on proteins. You see, as we go up, we are reducing, and then reduce or do away with fats and sugars. If you can avoid fats and sugars, that is how we are supposed to do it. Unfortunately, people don't do that. Should you do it that way, what will happen is that your cells will be so healthy. Your cell membrane will be soft and permeable so that the nutrients can go in, as you can see here, and waste can get out. So that means you are removing all the toxins from your body and you are feeding the cell with the right nutrients. So your cells will remain youthful for the longest. So you look younger for longer and you'll have energy throughout. And unfortunately, is this familiar? If someone tells you, come to town, I treat you, and they give you this, you'll feel, wow. But that is the worst thing that can ever happen to you. Now, when you feed in that way, it means you have inverted the triangle. It's upside down. What we should be doing less, we are doing more. What should we be doing more, we are doing less. Now, what is the effect of that? Our cell membranes become hard and impermeable. So nutrients can not go in and waste cannot go out, as you can see there. Simple facts. And the repercussion of that is chronic diseases. Do you now understand why we have so many chronic diseases killing our people left, right, center? You may want to reflect back and see the person that left you lately. what was the cause? And it is likely to be cancer, diabetes, stroke. Maybe you can tell us on the chat what caused the death of that relative, that friend that you buried recently. If it's an accident, write accident. If it's cancer, write cancer. If it's diabetes. And we can literally do the statistics here, and it will surprise you that this is so true. Out of the diseases that are killing our people, out of every 4, 3 are as a result of the chronic diseases. And we cannot sit back, friends, and we lament. We cannot. You can see Dr. Mubanga from Zambia. As a medic, he will tell you that really this is happening everywhere. Now look at this. Cancer, cancer. If the first 2 are talking of cancer, then scientifically speaking, we can generalize and say then even the 3rd and 4th we expect cancer. So we are saying we cannot sit down and wait for this to continue, and therefore we as Superstars team, 15 years ago, we partnered with a company that has been there for the last 67 years. 67 years. And that is NeoLife International. Why did we choose NeoLife International? For 2 main reasons. One, that they have very strong values that I will show you right here. And number 2, it's a reputable company. A company that has stood the test of time for 67 years. Honestly speaking, that is a company that will be there for another 67 years. So it started in US 1958. Those are 67 years to date. And it has spread all over the world to now 57 countries. Look at the values we are talking about here. Honesty and integrity. Valuing people as number 1. Products that really work. It's not guesswork. Let's see whether they will work or not. No. And you can see we have scientific advisory board here. The top doctors and scientists in the world who do research on these products to make sure that they work. Likes of the late Dr. Arthur Fast, the founder of cancer chemotherapy. What does that tell you about the research, the rigor? Very high level. That's why the products work. Then equal opportunity for all, young, old, professors, those who are not very highly educated, and so on and so forth. And finally, long-range vision. We are not talking of a business we are starting today and in the next 5, 10 years it's no more. No, it's a business, and I want you to listen carefully as I take you through the next slides. A business that will outlive you. So you leave a legacy even for your children's children. Right? So now, moving forward, look at the health solution that the company provides through the products. We are saying we want this unhealthy cell to turn to be the healthy cell, as you can see here. And in as much as we have more than 100 different products, allow me to talk of one major one, and that is TriNN. Why TriNN? Because it is a single product. You can see mine right here. It is the single product that will open up your cells, as we have said, so that the cell is now permeable. And what that means is that now there will be maximum utilization of nutrients by your cell, and then vitality. Even when you are old, you'll still be looking youthful. A lot of energy from morning to evening, and you are addressing your health from the cellular level. That is why we say, even before you use other products, I will mention a few of them, start with the TriNN so that it opens the entire system and removes all the toxins from your body. As I've promised, let me just mention the other kind of products that we have. We have what we call healthcare products. These are many, more than 70 different ones. Health products. Those that will perhaps address your joints if you want your joints to remain very healthy and prevent likes of arthritis. Those that will work on your memory. Those that will boost your immunity. All those different ones are in this category. And many more. We have another category of skin care. Why skin? Because this is the largest organ. The largest organ ever. So you must really take care of your skin. And these are organic ones. So stop using chemicals out there. You damage your skin, and this is the first line of defense. All attacks come through the skin, so you need to really make it very, very strong. Then we have organic cleaning detergents. We all have homes. We bathe, we wash clothes, we clean our houses, utensils, and all that. Why not use these organic ones? The bottom line here, friends, is that everything we have, and we are talking about, is organic. So nowhere will you interact with chemicals. And that is what we all want. And there are very many in that category. LDC for bathing and washing utensils and vegetables. Super 10 for cleaning your house, and so on and so forth. Then finally, one of the top ranges of the products is the farm care. Most countries, the backbone is agriculture. And we are saying this, that you don't want to produce foods for the population which have been grown with chemicals. You are killing people. You and I don't want to eat those kind of food. So the earlier we let farmers know that we have 100% organic foliar by the name Super Grow, you can see it here, the better for even us who are not farmers, because we'll be getting food that has been grown naturally, organically. But for any farmer in the house, and I know we have so many of them, it's very possible to have a professor who is a farmer, a doctor who is a farmer, and so on and so forth. Then just know this, that Super Grow will triple your yields 3 times minimum, and will make sure that your pH value is perfect, and so on and so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I have done, I've shown you the kind of products that we have, just the categories. But within these categories, we have more than 100 different products. I hope we feel healthier than we were a couple of minutes ago. And if that's the case, then we can go to the second solution. And this one becomes very easy. The minute now you understand that we have high quality products, it becomes very easy now for me to show you how to attain financial freedom. 15 years ago, when I was told of financial freedom, it sounded like a big jargon out there and far from rich. But I can tell you, within very few years, we had crashed the whole thing. Because it's a simple system, especially if you have the discipline to stick to the why you are starting the business. Now, important to note here, ladies and gentlemen, so that this awakens your vitality in desiring to do the business. If you don't work for your dreams, others will hire you to work for their dreams. Do you want to be hired by someone to just work for their dreams? No. So let's join hands and we pursue our own dreams, each one of us. And how do we do that? We start by saying, please be very clear, crystal clear on what your dreams are. Is it to earn additional income so that at least your income doesn't get finished and the man is still there looking at you with ugly eyes around the 10th? If that is your dream, to earn additional income, then this is your business. If your dream is to drive this kind of a machine, welcome. If your dream is to travel around the world, wow, look no further. And if your dream is to live in a beautiful home, a home where you can sleep sweet sleep because it's a nice home, then this is your opportunity. The second thing to consider is, how do you earn and generate your income? Are you an employee? People who just wait for their bosses to pay them the little they can afford? I was there for a couple of years. They can tell you it doesn't work. As an employee, if you are not poor, then you are very close to poverty. That is the fact. Or are you self-employed? You've started a side hustle somewhere. If that side hustle can only grow when you are there, literally, then again, that's a source of stress. A good side hustle, a good business is that which can grow even when you are not there, so that you are working with a system. And that is the third quadrant, ladies and gentlemen, here. Big business builder who owns a system. That means you are paying from, leveraging on other people. You are not working alone. If you work alone, you don't go very far. Have you not heard that if you want to go very fast, but maybe going nowhere, go alone? But if you want to go very far, go with others. And that is what we believe in Superstars team, that we all must join hands together and we walk towards our greatest financial related dreams. And the minute you are working with a system like that and generating income, large sums of income, then you can become an investor. Now, investors don't work for money because money works for them. So the question is, dear friends, how do you cross over from the left-hand side of employees and self-employed to the right-hand side of big business builders and the investors? Because this other side, those who own their own big businesses and investors, they are financially free. They are the smallest percentage, 2-3%, not necessarily very highly educated, but the guys on the other side, oh my, they work for these others. And it's not very exciting because they'll keep on striking to have some salary increase, which is basically a rat race. So how do you cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? That is what I want to show you right now. Now look at this. We'll say you directly connect or link yourself with the NeoLife International through the Superstars team. And that way you become an instant entrepreneur. It's surprising how people are able to start the business in one day, and by the end of that day, they have earned something. And I'll show you that simple system. But don't forget, this is not microwave. Don't join us with the attitude of, if I will not be a multi-millionaire in the next 6 months, I will quit. No, it's a long-term business. Start small and keeps growing. But look at the benefits here. You earn additional income, residual income, meaning even when you're not working, you're earning. You become your own boss. You work with flexible hours, not much risk. You get your own digital office. So you can work from your home as long as you have either a laptop or a phone. You can be able to build your own business from anywhere, even when you are traveling. Lots of incentives, especially travel and cash bonuses. Then you are a part of a positive community, forward-thinking community, positive community. And you're on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. So now at this point, allow me to show you what you need to do so that you can be able to achieve all those dreams. We call them success habits. The first thing you do is, please note that success starts with you as a person. Do you have a clear purpose and goal? I was telling some people today morning that really you don't attract the people you want or something out there that you want. You attract who you are. So make sure that at a personal level, you have a very clear purpose in life of what you want. That purpose must be very motivating, strong, and exciting, so that it causes you to even wake up in the morning with excitement and you go back to bed with fulfillment. Very important. Number 2, we have high quality products. So now you stop using the chemicals out there and you start using these precious products. Every time you buy any product, you get points. This is 34 points. So by just having 3 of these bottles of TNN, I have 102 points. That means a lot when it comes to our business. That is a lot of money. The second thing is, talk to people who want more out of their lives, people who are ambitious, people who feel they can achieve more in life. And when you talk to them, they will either take advantage of the products for their own health or even for their clients, or they will also partner with the company and start their own business. Either way, you are getting more points. And let me now demonstrate. Look at how simple this is. Let me demonstrate how that works. You have partnered with a company, and when you are partnering, you pay only 17,420 Kenya shillings. Today is so easy to convert from any currency to your local currency. We are in different countries here. Just pick that and ask Google how much in my currency is that, and it will give you the precise one. But the point is, once you've paid that little registration fee, you get these 3 bottles, 120 capsules of TNN, 3 of them. And in terms of points, that is 1 or 2 points. You can use one and share the other 2, or help your parents, whichever way. But you have already started the business. But it's not just the 3 TNNs that you get and 100 points. You'll also get all these other things: international license, literature materials to explain the business more, your own website, free delivery anywhere within the country where the company is registered, and you get recognition pin, written, qualified distributor as we move on. Now, the strategy here is, as we get towards the end, the strategy is simple. Do what we call 3 in 30. Every month, bring only 3 people. Simple yet very impactful. You started here at the center, you brought 1, 2, and 3. Of course, this business is not for everyone. There are some people who might not have what we said, clear goal and purpose. So this is not for everyone, but get 3 people who are serious. How many points do you have from this structure alone? Can you see 400 points? So you will not be paying from 100 points that you got yourself, but the whole 400 points, because were it not for you, 1, 2, and 3 would not have also gotten the products from the company. So you are very helpful to the company. But even if you didn't bring 3, though I really want us to use that strategy of 3, but let me show you, even if you didn't bring 3, for simplicity's sake, let's say you only brought 1. Look at this structure. You plus 1. How many are you? 2. How many points are those in total? 200 points. Now, let's say the 2 of you, you bring each 1. How many will you be? 4. How many points? 400 points. Now, you're already earning a bonus just by doing that small bit there. You're earning bonus at what we call 3%. 3% of the total volume of the 4 of you. All right? Now, let's assume the 4 of you, you bring just 1. So how many will you be? 8. That is 800 points, 5% bonus. That has grown to some thousands already. You are called a manager. You are celebrated and recognized as a manager. Bring only 1, each one of you, the 8 of you. You are 16. That gives you 1600 points. 10% earning. You are a senior manager. Now let me mention this, that all this can be done within 1 single month. There are many people who do this, in fact, up to the next one, within a single month. So the next one is 32, that's 200. I'm sure by now you have gotten the rhythm, and that is 20%. That translates to around 500 US dollars, executive manager. So it's really some business that you want to pursue for your good additional income. But let's stop at the next one, where you are 64. How many points are those? 6,400. Here you are called a director. You are paid at 25%, and that translates to around 120,000 Kenya shillings. That is above 1,000 US dollars. Talk to me. If from today, let's say 2, 3, 4 months down the line, you're earning an additional 1,000 US dollars, can it change your life? Talk to me. Can it change your life? Because if it can, then we need to jump on board immediately. But don't just think of you. What would you, how would it feel if you helped 10, 20, 40 people to start earning an additional 1,000 US dollars? Would you not feel blessed? So that is what can happen. In a nutshell, we are saying you start with all this, distributor, manager, senior manager, and all that. and you get to director. Then you help one person to become a director like you, and you are called a Sapphire Director. Sapphire Director, you're earning in excess of 1,500 US dollars. And these are the people that the company pays for their flights, for lifestyle out there. We've just come from Cape Town with them. When you have 3 directors, you're called a Ruby Director, earning in excess of 3,000 US dollars. And when you have 6 directors, then the company calls you a president team member, and you're earning in excess of 700,000 Kenya shillings. It's not my day today, but I must mention this, that when Pierre and I started this business, in a record time, 2 years, 11 months, we were already president team members. That is June 2013. Our bonus then was way beyond this. It was 762,000 Kenya shillings. And so it's possible. It's possible for anyone who is daring to change their lives. I want to first, let me just finish this, then I call our guest speaker. You can see what can happen, the changes there from when I was a lecturer to now saying yes to this business and all that. And you're joining the best team, the International Superstars team. As you can see there, that's the founder awarding us #1 President's Team Award. That was 2017 in Mauritius. We also believe in lifestyle and travel. As you build your business, we incentivize you. We take you to these 5-star hotels. Look at all these. Ole Sereni Emara, those who are in Kenya, you know this is one of the best hotels. Sarova Stanley, name them. I want you to look at this face here. And this is the guest speaker I'm about to invite. She had flown up, here in Nairobi with her husband, Dr. Tino, and we had a great dinner here at Sarova Stanley, all as an incentive. In fact, we paid for their bed and breakfast at Ole Sereni Emara for 3-4 nights. So it's really something amazing. That is our East Africa Impact Summit in Tanzania last year. You become a Sapphire Director, we take you to all these hotels. Ruby Directors, we take you to Santon Sun Hotel in South Africa, Joburg. Look at all these. We've been flying all these years. Zambia, Dubai, climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. Obai, an island in Indian Ocean in South Africa, George. Cape Town, climbing Table Mountains. Abu Dhabi 2018. Look at 2018, we had 3 flights. Abu Dhabi, then Mauritius, then Mexico, Los Cabos, dining with the founder. This is last 2019. Again, Abu Dhabi. Lots of cash incentives. Token of appreciation there. This is last year, 2024. Of course, there are a few years you've not seen us travel there. You know what happened around 2020, COVID. Look at the lifestyle there. Mauritius last year. This is just last week. We were in Cape Town. And again, you can see our guest speaker right here. Oh my, and the husband. This is the life that you want. And next year, we'll be flying to Egypt. And every single person in this call, I can tell you without fear of contradiction that you can be with us in Egypt next year, if you so wish. You just need to have the guts to start and say enough is enough. You don't want to continue living the life that you've been living. And the minute that our guest speaker is done, I want you to go straight to this pay bill number. You can do it even now. And pay your registration. This is for those who are in Kenya. Those who are outside, the person who invited you will guide you on how you can pay your registration directly to the company, NeoLife International. So this is the pay bill number. Business number 985650. Account number, you put your national ID and the amount 17,420 Kenya shillings only. Don't procrastinate. This is the starting point of a brand new future. And a year from today, you will look back and congratulate yourself for the decision. Remember, we are sum total of the decisions that we've made so far. You don't want to make the wrong decisions. Start today and you'll never regret. I delayed a little bit before I remove this line so that you can copy the paybill number 985650, account number, put your national ID, amount 17,420. And it is at this point that I want to welcome our guest speaker. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Someone who came in and within a short time she shocked the world by moving all the way to Sapphire Director, Wound team. And she is truly an upcoming president team member all the way in Zambia. She's building the strongest business ever. And this is none other than Ireen Mushukano. Ireen, if you can hear me, please take it away and talk to us. Ireen.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening, we can see you, we can hear you, right?
I'm happy to be here this evening. I'm excited. I'm still in the vacation mood, as you can see. I'm wearing the NeoLife vacation hood. It's cold here. I don't know about your country, but here it's cold, so NeoLife did the best to give us the woods. Yeah, so thank you very much for according me this opportunity to speak to you. I'm excited, as I said earlier. So my name is Ireen Mushukano. I'm married to Tino Maricelo. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a midwife. Apart from being a nurse, I'm working with NeoLife. I partnered with NeoLife 2 years ago to be a distributor. I met this opportunity through online when I was looking for a solution for my farm, because I've been doing organic farming. And so I was looking for a solution for my crops. And one afternoon, I found an advert that really attracted me. And I was prompted to call the number because the maize looked really amazing. And then I said, let me try this product because it looked new and everything looked good. So I called the number for my upline, who is Trust Me Apekwa. And I asked him, how does this work? Then he explained. Then I asked him, do you deliver? Then he said, yes, we do. Then when I received the product, I sprayed according to the instruction that I was given. So when I was given the sprayed, 5 days later, what happened to my garden, I tell you, I couldn't believe. And so that changed my thoughts. From just farming, then I realized this is the business that I can do because I'm very ambitious, by the way. So that's how I actually thought I would do this business. So I asked him, I grabbed the number, I said, where do you get this product? And then he told me, we get from Botswana, but you can also get it from the company directly. I said, okay, that's very good. So from then, that's how the process started. I enrolled eventually after a few days. That time we were doing registration through Western Union. So I enrolled, and that's how my journey began. I literally didn't know there are so many advantages to this business. So when I started the business, then I discovered, oh, there are actually bonuses. I never knew about network marketing, but you know, the beauty about it, when I bought the first month, I was given a bonus, very little amount, which in Zambian kwacha, it was about 400 kwacha. The following month, I qualified to be manager. Then I was paid 400 pula. At that time, when you convert, it was coming to about 600 kwacha. I said, wow, this is beautiful. You know, buying products and then you're being paid. So that excited me really. I began to learn the strategies of the business now. I was told, you know, you need to build a team. So I began to build a team of my own. So that team now is what we are called Team Zambia. And that team, we've worked together and it has helped me even to be where I am today because within 6 months, I qualified to be a director. When I qualified to be a director within 6 months, My bonus at that particular time was about $800. That was good money because when I compare with what I get as a civil servant, it was almost 3 times what I got. So I was excited. Then a few months later, the journey began. Last year, just immediately after getting qualified for director, we had the privilege also to travel to Kenya, myself and my husband. So this business gives you an advantage or a benefit of, enjoying travels for you and your partner. So we traveled to Kenya. That was in April last year. Then when we came back in October, we went to the Impact Summit in South Africa. It was a very big experience. It was wonderful. We were treated like, VIPs, actually. Even our tags were saying VIP. So the recognition that we got from the company has been a great motivation. And the Impact Summit, I didn't go alone. I went with Mike Spanje, who happened also to scoop the first position as a rising star. So that's kind of put us on the map, and we really enjoyed our experience. We had free dinner, we had free lunch. It was good. So being in this business has given me a profile. Having been a nurse, I was just delivering babies in the ward. But here I am. Because of this business, it has given me a profile. I have something to say about my name. I have something to say about what I really do. So this is this business will actually bring the best out of you, because it's just in this business that I have seen certain abilities that I didn't realize I possess. So thanks to NeoLife, thanks also to the great team that we have. Being in a great team, that includes our mentors, who is Pieros and Dr. Karaoke. They've been so instrumental in, bringing us up. When I started this business, I literally knew nothing. But because of this mentorship, the personal development that I've gotten from this company is so amazing that even if I worked for the 24 years, I've never gone to so many workshops that have empowered me like I've been empowered in the last 2 years. Apart from that, we continue enjoying the bonuses, the travels. Just recently, like I mentioned, we were in Cape Town, myself and my husband. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was wonderful. Guys, if you are not doing this business, you will keep on clapping and you will keep on congratulating those that are working hard. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's also a humbling experience because, sometimes when you look at where you're coming from, your background, personally, if I have to look at where I'm coming from, had it not been for NeoLife, I wouldn't have been able to travel even in these different countries. I wouldn't have been able to afford even the hotel that we stayed in, 5-star hotel. The food was amazing. Oh my goodness. I always thank God. I'm short of words. I always thank God for the day that I met this opportunity. And I thank God for my upline, that God sent him like a destiny helper. There are certain things that when they happen to you, you start wondering, how did I even meet this opportunity? And this is how I feel about NeoLife. It may seem so simple, but this is a very big thing. Remember, this is just a business. It puts you on the international market. It gives you the good health. It gives you money in your account. And then it makes you travel. So the benefits are so many. Apart from that, oh my goodness, I'm so humbled. Today, I may want to speak and talk about this, but what I would want to encourage, if you're on the call tonight and you've been invited by somebody, maybe just to listen to this opportunity, to listen, and maybe you're gonna give it a thought. Don't even think about it. You don't need a degree, you don't need any qualifications. Whatever I did, they never asked for any qualifications. The only details they asked for were my personal details. That's all. And you begin the business with a very small amount of money that you register with. So if you want to grow richer in both wealth and perspective, choose NeoLife. That pays you to explore. It's the job that shows you the world, doesn't just fill your bank account. It also expands your mind. Like I mentioned, personal development. Every day I'm learning. It's about the business itself. It's about the supplements. It's about how you interact with people. All that is information that I never had. So great thanks to NeoLife and the entire team that it has, the company has put through. Then your network also, and we get to meet different people. It was amazing meeting different people at the the vacation in Cape Town. My goodness, we got to interact with the CEO herself, Kendra Brasfield, taking pictures, meeting. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for Egypt. So today, if you are here, my dear friends, just start the business. Get there. And if you're already a distributor, let's push. Let's work hard. Let's make sure that we meet the targets. If we meet the targets, we are going to meet the target also to get to Egypt. It's going to be amazing. Me, I'm excited already, and I'm getting geared for Egypt next year. So guys, I may just go on and say a lot of things, but what I want to encourage you is good things don't come from the comfort zone. You need to step out of your comfort zone. Take a risk, go for it, and push harder. You get to your dream. Thank you very much for affording me this opportunity, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, Irene. Oh my, that is quite a big one. And a challenge to all of us that if someone is not really in this business, they are missing out on a major thing in their life. It's so amazing that even without the warehouse, you are without a NeoLife in your country, you are shining more than them that have the company registered in their countries. That is a clear demonstration of what can happen when the will is big enough. So we really thank you so much for sharing from your heart. People are so inspired, as you can see on the charts, and we can only say, as you uh, travel the journey to president, may it be smooth, and may the favor of the Lord be upon you.
Amen.
And the Zambian team, we really love you, and we want to congratulate you for having such a great leader in Mushukano Irene and Dr. Tino. To the rest of us, all the distributors in the team, congratulations. It can only get better. And when you've started the journey, never look back. Because in our business, we don't have failures. We only have winners and quitters. Those who don't quit, the only option remaining is to win. For our dear guest, this meeting was put up just for you. Just to share with you the possibilities. You lose nothing by starting, and you open a whole door for achieving your dreams by starting. Those who say no basically just say no to their dreams. Those who say yes, they basically say yes to their dreams. I look forward to traveling with you. A year from today, we'll be meeting in Egypt, and you'll be like, oh my. Just the other day, 31st of May 2025, I listened to the session, and here I am in Cairo, Egypt, enjoying life. And imagine pulling bags in the airports. yet it's something that you just decided to start today. God bless you so much. I look forward to seeing you in the beaches of the world. You will be there to be met. Now turn to the person who invited you and ask them only that one question. How do I start now? How do I start now? That's the only question you want to ask to the person who invited you. God bless you. Have a lovely night. I can see people are really congratulating Irene. And
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.